We have a 2008 Nissan Maxima. We're going to go through the steps in replacing the fuel pump. We'll start by bleeding the pressure off the system using our pressure relief valve on our gauge. Be sure and capture the fuel into a safe container. Before beginning any repair, disconnect the negative battery cable. To gain access to the fuel pump, remove the rear seat cushion. Remove the fuel pump cover and disconnect the electrical connection. It's a good idea to clean off the top of the module and tank before removing the module assembly. Disconnect the emissions line and fuel line. Be sure to safely capture any fuel. Keep in mind you're working within a closed environment with fuel vapor. Be sure that you have adequate ventilation. Remove the fuel line retainer clip and install into the fuel fitting. Using a non-ferrous brass punch, remove the locking ring turning it counterclockwise. Inspect the locking ring to make sure it's not damaged in any way that would hinder its reuse. As you remove the module assembly, be aware that there's a reservoir that will hold residual fuel. Be sure and capture this into a safe container. At this point, we need to drain the remaining fuel into a safe container and clean the inside of the tank. Having a clean environment for the fuel pump to operate in will extend the life of the pump. With the inside of the tank thoroughly cleaned, we're ready to install the new Airtex fuel pump. Place the tank seal into its location on the top of the tank. As you seat the module into place, be sure to align the notch on the flange with the hash mark on the top of the tank. Install the locking ring turning it clockwise. Reconnect the emissions line and fuel line. Reconnect the electrical connection and reinstall the fuel pump cover. Install the lower seat cushion. With the repair complete, reattach the negative battery cable. Cycle a key 2 to 3 times in order to charge the system. Start the vehicle and monitor fuel pressure, making sure it's within vehicle specification. Now before we remove our pressure gauge, we'll shut the vehicle off and bleed the pressure using our pressure gauge, making sure to capture any fuel into a safe container.